Recently, I'm going to switch gears. Recently, the council announced that it was going to put on hold its search for a city manager for a while longer. Are you staying in that stead till how long?
What I've told council is I'm willing to do what I can to help. What I also told council, I would like to have an opportunity to sit and visit with the entire council about my continuation here. It was with the entire council that I made the determination to come to Amarillo to begin with. And at this juncture, because I was on a mindset that says in 6 months I would be in a position to go home. Now we're going to extend that, even though I've been here 8 months. I think it's deserving of some additional conversation. And once we have that opportunity to have that conversation, hopefully during the month of August, we'll be in a position to say, yes, I'm going to stay here and help, and I'm willing to stay here for this period of time. What I've told council individually and anybody else that will listen, I am not interested in being the permanent city manager here. Yes, I'm invested. The programs under council direction that we've initiated are important programs. I enjoy being a part of things that are things that matter. And so I'd like to see some of this come to fruition. I think over the next several months, some of this will come to fruition, one way or another.
What about our current situation is making it difficult to find candidates for this job?
Well, I think there are a multitude of things. Number one, in the city management circles, let's face it, everybody knows what everybody else is doing. This tight financial circumstance in Amarillo, where people are accustomed to being in communities in which when they present a reasonable program, they know their council and community are accepting to that. This very, very ultra-conservative, we have the lowest tax rate, don't raise my tax mentality, it plays out into that environment. Number two, I think in May, all 5 council members are up for election. Who in their right mind would want to go take a job and know in less than 9 months they could be asked to leave because a previous council made a decision that a new council says we don't support? You don't do that. If I were looking for an opportunity and I was outside of Amarillo, when I heard, oh, everybody gets elected in May, I said, forget that, not going to do it. The third thing I think that is here is this political environment is caustic. And there's character assassination, there is blame, there is inaction. And if we as a community can't get our arms around and understand this is having a detrimental impact on Amarillo. People from the outside looking at this, who in their right mind would want to roll through here and have the local newspaper assassinating their character at every turn? Or going through this exhaustive, nasty background checks based upon rumor and innuendo. Who would want to put themselves in that situation? We're killing ourselves in our political process here, and it's unfair to this community. There are good people in this community who have nothing to do with this political fight, and those that are involved with it and are perpetrating it ought to be ashamed of themselves. You're hurting your ability to get positive leadership in here.
Is it outside looking in, or is there still some of that between the council members as well?
Well, obviously, I have 5 wonderful people that have had the privilege of working with.
Who have differing viewpoints.
We're about to get a really bright, capable woman to come on board, and I know she's going to have a great positive impact.
Right.
There are differences of opinion.
Mm-hmm. Which is
Thank
great.
goodness for differences of opinion. You
right.
should not be all in lockstep. I enjoy the give and take that I have between all of those individuals in terms of my thoughts, my recommendations, etc. It strengthens our ability to go get things done.
Right.
There are differences of opinion that have been exploited unnecessarily for political purposes.
On all sides.
On all sides. And we have got to come to a point where we think about Amarillo first, not about my political agenda, my posturing for some future opportunity, etc. Now, I'm speaking very plainly because I don't have anything to lose here. I could go home tomorrow and be totally satisfied I've done the work that I've been called to do here. But we've got to be able to move beyond the purely personal, petty politics that's plaguing this community and to exploit circumstances in a way so as to get my agenda advanced and to defeat my opponent's agenda. At some point, we've got to wake up and say, this is about Amarillo. This is not about me.